Hello everyone, very welcome to Exam for making your preparation 50% faster. My name is Chandraprakash Joshi. For many of you, this may be $1 million question. When shall I start preparation of RBI Grade B? Now you are thinking for 2025. There are some obvious questions which are coming from all the sides. Number one, if I start too early today, by next year, I will forget current affairs. Number two, when the exam will happen in 2025, I will forget the shortcut formula which I will study. What will be the exam pattern by next year? What if the exam pattern changes? Number 5, if I start today, if I start early, is my selection guaranteed? Number 6, what will keep me motivated so long for a year, maybe more? 7th, the course, the book I buy will become obsolete by next year. And more such questions. What will be the exam pattern? Expected syllabus. If I start, how much time I shall give to my preparation? What shall be my preparation strategy for RBI Grade B 25? If you are interested in knowing the answers of these questions, watch this video. Your time, every second you invest in this video will be worth utilized. Answering point-wise point, first current affairs you will forget by next year. See these exam questions. These are real exam questions I have taken from the previous year papers. The question about top FDI countries. Do you think this is going to change every year? For last 3 years, the names are same. Percentage of renewable energy, is it changing that much every year? Headquarter of European Central Bank. Question about priority sector lending. Many of you may not be still knowing what is priority sector lending. RBI doesn't change the definition every year. Cricket World Cup 1983 score of West Indies, still having the highest mangrove cover. Foundation day of the bank, currencies, capitals. The point I am trying to make you understand here is it is general awareness which is not equal to NOT in bold, not equal to current affairs. Last few years analysis if you see of the general awareness, you will see there are topics related to international organizations, government schemes, concepts related to finance, banking, economy, polity, then various days related to sports, related to science, questions on indices, technology, and these are the things which are not going to change every year. If you have built general awareness, it will last long. Don't you worry that current affairs is asked in the exam. That is a part of general awareness which is 40% of your phase 1 exam if you prepare today. I am telling you, if you prepare today, still by next year, see the syllabus of the general awareness here. In the course, you have to cover many things, whether it is economic survey, budget. Say for example, do you know budget is 49 lakh crore, 49,000 crore. The number is not going to change that much next year. If you have a base, then it will be easy to remember. And the percentage of various heads in expenditure and also in the income of the government of India, is it going to change drastically next year? The definition of fiscal deficit, primary deficit, revenue deficit, direct tax, indirect tax, everything is going to remain the same. General awareness you have to build over a period of time. Now next question comes is when the notification is going to come. If you see the record for last 10 years, 2014 it came in June, then October, July, May, again July, September, January, in 2021, then 2022 it was in February, then 23 in March, and then in July this year. You do not know exact month, just think for a while. Will it matter you become a grade B officer say first quarter of 2026 or the last quarter of 26? Your time is ticking. Every day, every moment is very important. This is a very competitive exam when lakhs of candidates are fighting for few seats. Sometimes it is 100, sometimes it is 50, sometimes it is going to 200 seats. But the competition becomes very stiff. In the last 2,000, 3,000 students, those who are able to clear phase 1 year is not that long a time you are thinking today. Just try to understand what preparation you could do in last 1 month, in last 2 months, how much gap is still there. The third point about forgetting the shortcut formulas. Actually, there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut in life and there is no shortcut in competitive exam. If you are talking about the questions of quant and reasoning, there are some shortcut formula for some questions, but there are hundreds of questions. Then there are hundreds of shortcut formula in the exam hall pressure. You will not be able to remember a single. I am telling you, this I have learned from one of my teachers earlier. I also used to remember all these shortcut formula from a very popular book called MTIRA, but my coaching teacher told me, he actually told me to throw that book. I love book, so I didn't throw it, but I never opened that book after that bold statement by my teacher. He taught me need to work on fundamentals. And I'm telling you, you have to build fundamentals, whether it is in quant or in reasoning. You can solve all the questions if you have fundamentals. You are not required to solve all, but you will definitely get cut off. If you run for a shortcut, it won't work. Therefore, you have now time to build your fundamentals. Fourth point, talking about the exam pattern change. I wrote the exam 20 years back. The exam is exactly same syllabus. There is some addition of corporate governance and ethics. In my time also, there was a sectional cutoff in the phase 1. The one difference was that at my time, the phase 2 was fully descriptive to write in paper with the help of a pen. Now you are typing in computer. 2/3 of the phase 2 exam is still descriptive. In between, the phase 2 exam was completely objective. If there is going to be a change in the exam pattern, think what RBI Grade B exam is going to ask. Something on history, something on sociology, psychology, microbiology, biotechnology, AI, ML, space science, agriculture, informatics. Just think, why from day one, since the time RBI started recruitment, or all banking organization, all government organization, why they ask these type of questions? So because this is going to be a recruitment for RBI, they will obviously ask questions related to economy, related to social issues, related to finance, management. And to test your aptitude, there will be questions on reasoning, basic level quant, and basic level language skills which are required in the job. There can be some addition of psychometric test, etc. But why do you expect? What is the remotest possibility to have a drastic change in the syllabus? This is an excuse. If you want to have an excuse in life, you will have enough. If you want to prepare, start right now. Minor changes in the syllabus or the weightage of different sections will not make a difference in the exam preparation. But the fifth point, that if I start my preparation today, will my selection be guaranteed in 25? I will laugh at the question, who is there to guarantee the selection? Forget about 25. If you have remaining 10 years for your preparation and you split all your 6 attempts over this 10 years, then also there is nobody who can guarantee the selection. Forget about an RBI Grade B. In any other exam, nobody can guarantee any selection, my dear friends. The clear answer is no. No guarantee. If anybody is telling you that is a cheating. But yes, if you prepare, success will come to you. Success does not mean only RBI Grade B. Success for some of you may be RBI Grade B. For some of you, it may be regulatory body exam. For some of you, may be a job in any banking and financial institution. For some others, it may be a job in any government institution. For some of you, it may be any job in any government or private institution. For some of you, it may be better opportunities for earning livelihood, for doing the work which we love, which unfolds my potential. For somebody else, the success may be something different. But if you study, you will definitely go 2 steps, 5 steps, 10 steps ahead in your success journey. Coming to the sixth point, how do I motivate myself? I would say the best motivation is the joy of learning. The joy of seeing you progressing day by day, and that you will get to know when you are doing your chapter test, sectional test, mock test, concept check question in the course. You will realize, yes, you are learning, you are building yourself, and you are becoming better and better. There is no better joy than that. Step by step. Today, many of you who are feeling that not able to clear the even phase 1 exam, thinking, I won't be able to do it, will go to a level. Yes, I'm progressing. I can do it. The enthu will increase. I want to do it. The score may stagnate. How do I do it? I have to find out new ways to solve the question, to save my time, to improve my accuracy. I will try my best. That is the step-by-step progress. And you build more confidence. I can do it. I will do it. And then you do it and you enter into RBI. That step-by-step journey shall be your best motivation. If you get some fatigue, I have this 101 stories of RBI in which I have shared my experience. Every day you can watch one story, 100 plus days will go in this, and in every story you will learn something. These are available on the YouTube channel, will keep you motivated, will build your aspiration, and will also help you understanding the perspective of the RBI, which will help you in the phase 2 descriptive answer and also in the interview. You understand, please understand, the motivation will come when you know that you are going to join as a Grade B officer, which is middle management position directly at manager level, which can go up to deputy governor level. There are 4 deputy governors today in RBI. Out of 4, 3 deputy governors are those who joined RBI at the Grade B level. Is this not enough motivation to work for the central bank of the country and to do a work which you really like to get the best of the facilities and best of the opportunities to build your career. The seventh point is about the book or the course becoming obsolete. Books are already obsolete. I'm telling you, you can't prepare this RBI Grade B exam only with the help of books. There are some videos on this, but please understand the books are also mentioned in the notification. The purpose of books is selective reading of that particular topic to build your fundamentals, to build your concept. But when it will come to the application, when it will come to the real exam question, some 20%, 30% questions will come from there. Rest of the questions will come from the application side, for which you will have to understand what is happening in the today's world. You will have to be updated with the current data, which you will not find in any books, for building your fundamentals, for understanding the definition of GDP and national income, for understanding what is NPV and what is IRR, what is current ratio, what is forward contracts and futures. Books will be helpful. But with these basic things in the book, you have to go to the latest thing which is happening in the market. You have to practice also. Therefore, buying a course will be very, very helpful. You will save a lot of your time, otherwise which you will waste in getting content from here and there. You can get content from all the places today. We have a situation, we are living in a world of information overload. If you start Googling, you will find out all kind of information from different sources, but not at one particular source. Your half of the time is going in collecting the information. That is not real return on your time invested. A course from wherever you buy is not going to become obsolete. We provide you a course till the date of the exam, and we keep on updating it every month. No, every week, every day. Yes, we keep on updating. You have live classes, you have BPDA updates, you have quizzes which are coming to you every day. You will keep a track of your progress. How much you have already completed, how much is remaining. In the course, you can tag, you can make notes, and your progress report is always with you. How much you have scored in every section, every test, every subject, every topic. You know your strengths and weaknesses. You identify from that and work on your weak areas now. Starting now, that is the advantage. Coming to the more interesting questions and which are going to be more useful for your preparation. If you are not preparing for next year, then you can stop it here, because it may be somewhat boring for those who are not going to prepare. The questions are like, what is the expected syllabus? How do I prepare? How much time I shall invest? What shall be my strategy? So first, I would say, if you want to know how much you have to climb, you have to see what is your background. You come from, I divide in two categories. You come from science and technology, that is one category. Second is commerce, economics, finance. Basically, those who have some benefit in the phase 2 preparation. Phase 1 remains same for whatever education background you have. So category A is science, technology, and category B is commerce, finance, management, economics. So you can see here 1A, 1B. 1 is if you have started preparation recently, and 2, you have already cleared some prelims exams, say of IBPS PO or SSC. Then in 1, 2, you have A, B depending on your education background, and 3 are those who have been preparing for UPSC seriously for say more than 1 year, 2 years, have cleared the prelims. UPSC people have a strong advantage in the descriptive part because they have a good writing ability and also general awareness. That syllabus is very, very vast in UPSC. Fourth category are those who are already working in banks or other financial institutions. This RBI Grade B is a aspirational job for them. They have already cleared the exam, which is very similar to phase 1 exam of RBI Grade B. Being in the banking sector, some of them have done JIB, CIB, so there is some advantage that I have categorized fourth level. Now, coming to the preparation for quant, let me start from the quant. These are the important topics here, and you have to go to the detailed quant strategy. I cannot do that in this video. You can find that in the course or on the YouTube channel also. On the quant, most of the people, the idea is to clear the minimum cutoff. You have to build the basic fundamentals. The agenda is a good accuracy. Speed less will also manage because you are going to do limited number of questions. Shortcut will not work. You don't really need fast calculations. It's not a clerical exam. You have to practice chapter wise, topic wise, see where you are missing, revise and build. If I come to reasoning, these are the important topics. Since 2018, we have even noted down what are the number of questions from different topics. Here your aim in reasoning is to score high, because reasoning is one section where there will be least surprise in the exam hall. You have 60 marks, 60 questions here in reasoning, and you can do a good number of questions. Unlike in quant where you can do only limited number of questions, reasoning you can do considerably large number of questions if you prepare very, very well by first building the fundamentals on every topic. Every chapter you will have to study, you will have to understand understand the basics of it. The accuracy percentage will be slightly less than the quant, but reasoning is like picking low-hanging fruits. And picking low-hanging fruits is not easy. If you don't know, you will put your hand in a bush and you will have thorns or maybe insect, which is like negative marking. Attempting right questions also requires a strategy and practice. You have to learn some shortcuts. These shortcuts are actually the tricks to solve the question. So there are ways, there are different methodologies. Say for example, in syllogism, there is a technique called AEIO technique, which is very, very powerful. It will take some time for you to understand which type of a statement you called A and which is I, but once you do that, it is very perfect. Earlier I used to do it by Venn diagram. Venn diagram is also good. Venn diagram is comparatively easy, but sometimes there are cases where the diagram is made wrong. AEIO is formula driven. So this is one example. Likewise, in every topic in reasoning, there are some ways to solve the question. Once you master that, then you practice. Then you do a very right balance between speed and accuracy. This logic, these rules, and the practice. Practice chapter-wise, practice topic-wise, practice section-wise. Reasoning is very scoring. English is easy for some people, those who come from English background, but still they may have to do some of the revision of grammar, or only practice will do. Reading comprehension you build by practice. Read newspaper, business newspaper, editorials especially. It will also help you in ESI answers. In the descriptive part also, there is no point building vocabulary by reading a word list, but if you are reading good books, if you are reading newspapers, financial newspapers, if you are reading business magazines, if you are reading good reports, you will automatically build your vocabulary and the correct use of these words. Also learn the rules of grammar. A book like Renan Martin, which is for class 10th grammar, is good enough. Practice some 10-20 questions daily. Go through the previous year questions. If you see now the summary of all quant, reasoning, general awareness, English, general awareness, I have already showed you the questions, so I am not repeating it. Last 4-month current affairs, most of the questions will come from there. But unless you have a background, unless you have a base, you won't be able to build general awareness just in last 15 days. This is the cutoff. The cutoff varies. By the time you come to the exam, you will also know the cutoff 2024. The phase 1 cutoff has varied from 54 marks to 122 marks depending on the difficulty level of the exam. Therefore, you cannot say if I am scoring this much, it is good enough. If the paper is hard, cutoff will go low. You have to do your best. The sectional cutoff is must. Therefore, overall in phase 1, what you have to do, you have to learn how to skip the question. This is like playing cricket. If there is a bouncer, there is a tough question, you have to know how to skip it. Don't waste your time, otherwise you are losing. And when you see the easy question for you may be a difficult question for me, and that you will know by practice. So easy question, solve it, move forward. You must have seen how difficult is phase 1 exam, and I am repeating here, phase 1 preparation takes overall more time than phase 2 preparation. In GA and English, your accuracy matters. In GA, you can attempt almost all the questions, but don't just do the random guess. Intelligent guessing by optional elimination technique you must do. QRE is primarily practice based. Now coming to the phase 2 preparation. 3 paper, economic and social issues. It is not economics. Some fundamentals of economics will be good enough. Most of the things are here on the economic and social issues. So issues are important here, but not political issues, not religious issues, but economic and social issues. And third paper is finance and management. You will see the syllabus of finance management is very, very exhaustive type. I'll come to that, but before that, understand phase 2 preparation, you have to build fundamentals. Build fundamentals of economics, finance, banking, and simultaneously you have to practice writing. 2/3 of the exam is writing. Writing is an skill. The power of expression. If you see the overall cutoff, those who got into RBI 2023, 229 marks required for the final selection, and 179 was the cutoff of phase 2, means those who went for the interview. But there is no point going for the interview at 169 marks, because then you will have to score 60 marks in the interview. 60 out of 75 possible, but very, very difficult. If you are scoring high in phase 2, the chances of final selection are very, very high. I know a candidate who scored 1 mark in interview, still he became an RBI Grade B officer. Similar is the situation if you see the 2022 final cutoff, which was 234.5, and the shortlisting for the interview was done as 171. The real marks of the top 20 candidate, though finance and management looks very, very exhaustive syllabus, but more marks are being scored here. ESI, which looks comparatively easier, average marks score in ESI are lesser. English descriptive is somewhere in between. You can't ignore English writing because it is 1/3 of your exam, 100 marks, which you can easily get if you continue to practice. If you think how are you writing, and the test is here English knowledge, not of your knowledge of say economics or finance. Sometimes while writing English answers, people are putting lot of data, lot of technical knowledge here, while the test is of English knowledge, writing correct grammar, no errors, no spelling errors, no punctuation errors, simple English to see your drafting skill. You are also not going to become a poet. You are also not going to become a literature expert here. You have to write simple English for official purpose. See the variation of the marks in English. Some are scoring 70, some are scoring 40. It will make all the difference. And the exam is fully descriptive. Descriptive exam is not subjective. Understand the difference. Descriptive exam is also rule-based. You have to understand those rules by the expert. Like we have Dr. Sharma, who is a PhD in English literature from IIT Kanpur. Of course, he cleared RBI Grade B exam. He worked with RBI for 35 years. He was Chief General Manager, Regional Director with RBI, now a faculty with IIM Ahmedabad and ISB Hyderabad, teaching you English descriptive. You will really enjoy the class. Have a look at the syllabus of ESI, topic by topic study. You have to cover all the topic. 50% exam in ESI is your objective exam. There will be some very easy questions, therefore you cannot leave any topic. The best way to build is knowing the previous year paper. You can download this previous year paper on our website. I am showing you some of the sample questions. Have a look. You can pause the video. There will be a paragraph. Based on that paragraph, there will be some questions, but the answers will not be really in the paragraph. Some clue sometime you will get in the paragraph, but not much. The questions where there are 2-3 statement and then the options are like only statement 1 is right or 1 and 2 are right are more difficult. These are 2 marks question mostly. There will be a lot of questions on the government schemes. These previous year paper are your key. Building fundamentals, getting guidance from the expert, studying the relevant content are your 3 fundamental strategic point. Detailed analysis of the mock test performance and evaluation of the answers, the descriptive answer, the feedback you get, and a unique study plan which is matching your strength and your weakness. You have to craft your own preparation strategy. Have a look at the finance and management. The syllabus looks huge. Financial system, financial market, then general topics, then management, then ethics and corporate governance. Management portion, which includes ethics and corporate governance, 50% of the questions will be from there. Easiest one. That you can prepare at the end. I am telling you. One important tip here is don't try to be an expert of finance. Don't try to be an expert of economics. I have seen many candidates, because they start lacking finance and economics so much, they go too much deep into it, which is not required for the exam. Your aim is to clear the exam. In your life, you will have enough opportunity to study economics and finance when you are in RBI. For finance, you have to study both static and dynamic. For dynamic part, this business newspaper and BPDA are going to be very, very helpful. Build basic fundamentals. Understand what is time value of money, what is NPV, what is IRR, what is 3 financial statement, what are assets, what are liabilities. But don't you worry about the numerical part. Sometime it will happen in some of the papers. You will find lot of numericals. Simple numericals you can do, rest you can forget. So now, considering all these 3 papers in phase 2, if you see how much you have to climb in QRE, you have to climb highest if you are just starting your preparation. It does not matter whether you are category A or category B, you are from science background or you are from the commerce finance background, you have to climb the maximum. Those who have done UPSC preparation, they have to also climb a lot. Those who have cleared the phase 1 of IBPS or such other exams, for them it is still some advantage, and those who are already working in the bank, they have more advantage, but don't become overconfident. Only 2-3,000 will clear phase 1 of RBI. You will have to work more on general awareness. If you score high there and do the minimum cutoff in QRE, you will be through. And this GA preparation will also help you in ESI. GA and ESI, if you see, the advantage is there for those who have been preparing for UPSC. And then those who are there in the banking system, because then they know something about banking and finance. The climb is going to be highest. Those who are starting preparation now, and the time. So I have given a suggestive time for every category, but it will actually depend on how many months you are putting into effort, what kind of guidance you are taking, what kind of material you are studying, and also your basic background today. Where do you stand? Your IQ level also. Some people are very, very fast in grasping. Some people take more time. So this is an indicative climb you have to do for clearing the exam. And likewise for FM objective, you can pause and see how much climb you have to do to become the master of the subject. Let me repeat here, this is not a guarantee of selection, but to cover the syllabus, this is the time required. After that, you have to build the mastery. You have to beat the competition. This is not an exam that you score 80% and you are a RBI Grade B officer. No. And in descriptive, FM, ESI and English, the advantage is there if you are coming from the background of UPSC preparation. And second is if you are working in banking and finance sector, you have understanding of the industry. If you have good drafting ability, sometimes my background may be different, but I am good in expression. My language is strong. You have definitely an advantage here. You can therefore decide and think how much time you have and how much climb you have to do to make yourself successful. If I summarize overall these different category 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B and 4, this is the table. Have a look here. Despite of all this, the number of selections which are happening maximum are from those who are coming from BTech background, those who are coming from science background, and the reason is very obvious. Most number of applicants are from this background. Don't you worry therefore if you do not have any background in economics, finance, commerce. Your climb may be high, but you are determined to prepare, you will make it. Some mistakes to avoid: don't rush. Don't hurry that you don't understand the questions well and answer it wrong, whether it is descriptive or objective. Second mistake, while writing descriptive answer, you start writing from your consciousness rather than writing a structured answer. There are rules of correct expression. We are not writing literature here. The purpose is good drafting skill to become a central banker. Learn those. Number third, learn time management. In phase 1 and phase 2, both it is very, very important. Mistake of grammar, punctuation are not allowed at all. And fifth point, you have to also do typing practice. You please do it right away. To summarize overall now, first thing you have to do the syllabus 2-3 times. Depending on how much you have picked, that you will get to know by the chapter test. Number 2, build fundamentals. Without fundamentals, no shortcut will do. Third point, solve last 5-year questions. Now when you are starting, you may take 1 year, then after 1 month you may take second year, likewise. Number 4th, study only relevant content. We are in an era of information overload. Don't get confused, stay focused. 6th point, use timer. If you solve a question in 2 hours, there is no point. Initially, while practicing writing, you may do that one time, but then you will have to come to that 15-20 minutes you are able to express yourself well. Same is the thing in case of phase 1 exam. 6th point is learn the art of skipping, bouncer come, save your time, and most importantly, practice, practice, practice. You will get to know where you have to put more efforts. Year after year, we are giving offices to RBI and we are really proud of that. The exclusive course in which you have opportunity to meet the faculty directly 101. You have a study plan which is personalized for you. The descriptive answers checked by the faculty members who are expert, giving feedback to you to improve your performance. And our faculty members are those who have cleared the exam, those who have worked with RBI, and those who have placed thousands of candidates into RBI by now. If you have reached till this point in the video, it means you are sincerely interested in making your career. Most important point is taking the action, taking the small step. Don't procrastinate. A delay of a day, a delay of a week, a delay of a fortnight is not really going to do any benefit for you. If you have to start, you start your preparation right now. First step, download previous year paper. Second step, study BPedia. Third step, do lot of questions. We have plenty. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comment. I'll be happy to answer. I wish you all the best for your preparation. Remember, RBI Grade B preparation is an umbrella exam preparation. If you are preparing for RBI Grade B, you are preparing for another 10 regulatory body exams with some additional 20-30% preparation. You will be preparing for NABARD, for SEBI, for IRDA, for ECGC, for SIDBI, for PFRDA, for NPS and many other exams. And also if you are preparing for banking exam like IBPS, I encourage you to apply for these exams. I wish you all the best. We are here to make your job preparation 50% faster. You like this video, please share this, please like this and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.